chills talking about it too. It's kind of crazy. Football season in Richmond County is here. They in 1 week on Wednesday night. Again, on Wednesday night, football season in Richmond County is here. There should be some type of excitement. There should be some type of build-up. You finish the summer. All right, summer's over. There are no more breaks. There are no more off days. There are no more 3-day weekends. There are none of that's it's all over come July 31st. So make sure you understand that. Labor Day, you labor on Labor Day. We work because we play that week. Make sure you understand that, especially all you young guys.
Talking to, but hey, it's the most exciting time in sports, some might say. The first week of practice. Next week you're going to kick it off with a Thursday practice or Wednesday practice, then a Midnight Madness practice. How excited are you to get this one going?
Oh yeah, definitely excited for it. You know, we've had a pretty good summer. Had a pretty good little turnout. Guys have worked, guys have progressed. Coaches have done the same thing. It's a really exciting time. I've kind of one of my plans is just wanted to have that build up back to August 1st, essentially. Hey, it is now football time in Richmond County. You know, it's football season is here. I try to give the kids plenty of a break, and the coaching staff as well. You know, all summer we had 3-day weekends or 4-day weekends, and then you got 2 10-day dead periods. We had 17 total days in the summer, and like I said, the weather cooperated pretty dang good with us. So, really excited about where we're at. And excited to really kick the season off July 31st. And we'll do a little thing at the stadium that night, starting late that night, do a practice, and then wait until early Thursday morning, right after midnight, and kind of knock out a little very short second practice with helmets on. So, yeah, really excited about it.
And how do you feel about the boys' buy-in? When I showed up this week, I saw a lot of the same faces I saw when I showed up the first week of summer weights. How do you feel about their buy-ins? 130 kids by the last day? That's pretty good.
I mean, obviously we've had some guys drop off. Had quite a few. I think we were pushing upwards of 150 to start with, and we're down to 130 total now. But the buy-in has been good. Still have some young guys who haven't figured it out that how important summer workouts are. But for the varsity guys, the majority of those guys have been really committed and have been there.
And one more question, which is some coaches like to get physical in practices. Some don't. Some don't want to do it until the very second before the game. But, you seem like a coach that, hey, you just want to let things progress how they naturally do. How do you feel about getting them out there, getting them in practice, and really clapping them pads? Not for the sake of injury or anything, but just to get a feel for it,
Yeah, definitely next week it will start getting amped up a little bit. We got 2 helmet-only days, and then you've got helmet shoulder pads days. And then on that, it's August 6th day, we can finally put on full pads and go full gear. So it will definitely it'll get amped up that day for sure. It'll be something unlike what you saw in spring and summer, and obviously summer you can't do anything like that. So when that full gear gets on, it will get amped up quick. But I do want to be physical at practice, but I also want to learn how to practice and take care of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Not it be an offense versus defense thing, just understanding, hey, we're all one team and we have to take care of each other, but we have to learn how to practice physical at the same time. I got some plans for that. I think the kids will like it. I think the staff will like it. So, really excited to get it
Talking
going.
to Joe Parsons. Now, what position do you play?
Play linebacker.
Okay, and it's your senior year this year, right?
Yes,
so, I mean, you got to both be a weight room warrior for yourself, put the time in, and also kind of set the tone for the underclassmen. And of course, the juniors are going to be in your same position next year. How do you feel about this summer wrapping up the way it has?
I feel like everybody's been putting in work all summer. We had a bunch of guys that came in there didn't have a max or anything. They've been able to increase tremendously. Everybody's going in the right direction. Everybody's getting stronger.
And how excited are you? I mean, is there any anxiety? I mean, things get real next week, especially in the Midnight Madness practices. How do you feel heading into this next transition of the season?
Yep, things definitely get real for me as I'm thinking about this is my last time going through here and trying to make sure I'm leaving a legacy to everybody else so they can continue on what we got going here.
And, you know, the interesting thing about you guys' weight room program is it's not just the summer, you know, but you definitely get to put in some time, concentrate on a few things. How do you feel about your own time in the summer and putting in that time? Because this is where champions are made, but how do you feel about your own personal improvements?
I feel like I've made a lot of improvements. I always try to do the best I can. I try to make sure I lead by example in the weight room.
And as far as moving on from here, you know, next week, of course, you don't clap the pads like you would an opponent, but that's about to come up. How do you feel about just getting the season started? It seems like there's a lot of excitement going on right now. What do you think?
Well, I'm definitely excited. We're going to have a good opponent week 1, and we'll see what we got for them.
Absolutely. And who is your week 1 opponent? I'm sorry.
71st.
71st. All right. Well, no, that's all I got. And hey, it'll be fun.